India, on August 29th, said that it had lodged a strong protest with China over a new map that lays claim to India's territory, the latest irritant in testy ties between the Asian giants. China urged calm on August 30th. Images aired on Chinese state broadcaster CCTV on August 29th showed people visiting a map release conference and exhibition in the Chinese capital. Reports in the Indian media said that Beijing had released an official standard map showing the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh and the Aksai Chin Plateau as its official territory, sparking protest by New Delhi. On August 29th, India's Foreign Minister Subramanyam Jaishankar dismissed China's territorial claims, calling the map release a routine practice in accordance with China's exercise of sovereignty. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Weibing urged calm and objectivity during a news conference in Beijing on August 30th.
8月28日，中国自然资源部发布了2023年版标准图，这是中方依法行使主权的例行性作为，希望有关方面客观冷静看待，不要过度解读。
China claims Arunachal Pradesh in the eastern Himalayas to be a part of southern Tibet, and had in April released a map renaming 11 places in the state as being within Zangnan, or southern Tibet in Chinese. Aksai Chin is a disputed plateau in the western Himalayas claimed by India but controlled by China. The week before, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke informally with Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in Johannesburg, where Modi had highlighted concerns over the unresolved border issue. Beijing described the meeting as a frank and in-depth exchange of views, while Modi stressed that observance and respect of the line of actual control was crucial. The Philippines, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Vietnam have rejected the map released by China, which denotes China's claim to sovereignty over the South China Sea as baseless. China released the map of its famous U-shaped line covering about 90% of the South China Sea, a source of many of the disputes in one of the world's most contested waterways, where more than $3 trillion of trade passes each year. The Philippines called on China to act responsibly and abide by its obligations under international law and a 2016 arbitral ruling that had declared the line to lack legal grounds. Malaysia said it filed a diplomatic protest over the map. China says the line is based on its historic maps. It was not immediately clear whether the latest map denotes any new claim to territory. China's U-shaped line loops as far as 1,500 kilometers, 932 miles south of its Hainan Island, and cuts into the exclusive economic zones of Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. This latest attempt to legitimize China's purported sovereignty and jurisdiction over Philippine features and maritime zones has no basis under international law, the Philippine Foreign Ministry said. Its Malaysian counterpart in a statement said the new map holds no binding authority over Malaysia, which also views the South China Sea as a complex and sensitive matter. The map was different to a narrower version submitted by China to the United Nations in 2009 of the South China Sea that included its so-called 9-dash line. The latest map was of a broader geographical area and had a line with 10 dashes that included democratically governed Taiwan, similar to a 1948 map of China. China also published a map with 10 dashes in 2013. When asked about the latest map, Taiwan Foreign Ministry spokesperson Jeff Liu said Taiwan was absolutely not a part of the People's Republic of China. No matter how the Chinese government twists its position on Taiwan's sovereignty, it cannot change the objective fact of our country's existence, he told a press briefing. Vietnam's foreign ministry said that China's claims based on the map have no value and violate Vietnamese and international laws. Vietnam resolutely rejects any claims in the East Sea by China that are based on the dashed lines. Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Pham Tu Hang said in a statement, referring to the South China Sea. Separately, Hang said Vietnamese authorities are seeking to clarify an allegation by Vietnamese fishermen that a Chinese vessel attacked their fishing boat with a water cannon earlier this week in the South China Sea, injuring 2 of them. Vietnam opposes the use of force against the Vietnamese fishing boats operating normally at sea, she said in a statement sent to Reuters. Vietnam has banned the new Barbie film because it features a map showing China's claim to the South China Sea. The map, pictured, appears to include the 9-dash line that China uses to mark its claim to most of the sea. The film's Hollywood producer, Warner Brothers, called the map a childlike crayon drawing, not intended to make any type of statement. For decades, the ASEAN member states have been in talks with China on a binding code of conduct that would settle maritime disputes in the South China Sea. In August, the Philippines accused China of using a water cannon to disrupt a resupply mission for its troops stationed at a grounded World War II ship in 2nd Thomas Shoal. Tensions in the South China Sea have been simmering for decades, intensifying in recent years around a group of islands on the Spratly Archipelago, which is located on a valuable trade route and believed to be rich in natural resources. China, Taiwan, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei claimed the Spratly Islands and its surrounding waters, with China, Taiwan, and Vietnam laying claim to all of the Paracel Islands in the north of the South China Sea. In 2013, the Philippines formally lodged its arbitration case under the UN's 1982 Convention of the Law of the Sea, known as UNCLOS, and subsequently won the ruling in July 2016, which China has rejected. The dispute has fanned the flames of the region's military and political rivalries, especially between China and the United States. China has been projecting its naval reach while the US is deepening its ties with both its traditional security allies, such as Japan and the Philippines, and newer ones such as Vietnam, Indonesia, and Myanmar.